you, I'm learning what I'm in. So now it's kind of like Georgia is out here. She said something. What do you say? Zone one, Shawty. As soon as she said zone one, the crowd just I'm like, what is the zone? Where the hell is the zone at? Like, am I in the wrong zone? Next thing I know, boom, she done walked out with the money. But I see I got a friend. I need to get with her. She dope. So I get with her, boom. So it's kind of like, we like two peas in a pod. So, that's steel sharp as steel. So we've been sister and brother since we met. And see, upon that, man, I had the mind. I had already been trained for war. So coming to hustle in the poetry open mic scene, this ain't gonna, let's go, let's get it. And I was out with the comedians. So I didn't have a open mic name. I had more so, I was on the weekends, I would be doing sold out shows at civic centers with Bruce and Joe Torre and Earthquake, and hell, me and Wanda Smith used to ride in gigs together to, three people in the civic coupe. You feel me? So I've been getting it for a minute, but the thing about it is I was kind of like what Tupac was to Digital Underground. So I got nothing but love for the comedian Zoo Man. Like seeing Zoo Man perform, it hit my head like, hey, you gotta get to Atlanta now.
Right.
Boom. I was here in 2 months after seeing him. Some more Earthquake and all of these guys. I like what they did so much. I wanted to join the crew. I was like, no, just let me get in. So I started soaking up the game, and I was bringing that game back to the poet scene. So when I got around here to the poet scene, it's like, come on, y'all, we're gonna make some money. So, but we got to stand for something. I was like really wanting to get into the poetry union because they used to crap on us so bad with the pay rates around here. So, like what's crazy now, what's getting us through the pandemic is the music, arts, and entertainment. But
That's
we the
right.
ones that's been put on punishment, and we ain't working like that right now.
Yeah.
We working because we choose to, but that's the hustler. That ain't poet.
Right.
So you got to be a hustler first because you got to protect the poetry. Because when you say you do poetry, people think of the softest or the wackest thing they ever heard. And my crew, we ain't nothing like that. We more like Wu-Tang.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang with a pentameter. You know what I'm saying? And cultured. And we probably got more decorated resumes, but because people don't respect the genre, a lot of this stuff is like, you can't, like between me and her right here, me and Georgia, the resume itself, you can take that and put that with anything that's on charting right now. Real talk. Anything that's charting right now. Georgia is 7-time Deaf Poet, done got a Tony BAFTA and all of this. I mean, she could tell you all of that stuff, but myself, I'm the first poet on 106 in Park. That's back when AJ and Free was doing it. Back when hip hop still had a message. We still get a piece of like an ounce of Teen Summit in there, along with the booty. You know what I'm saying? We're like booty. Inspiration, ass. Hell, my poem came on between Snoop and Beautiful. Hey, and then my kids calling me like, Dad, was you just on 106 in Park? And I'm like, what the hell you doing watching 106 in Park? Because they wasn't 106 in Park J's. So you're looking at it like, damn, I'm trying to hide them from a culture that, one, I want to expand, but you looking at the kids gonna get it anyway. And we didn't know how effective these phones were gonna be. So these phones, like, look at us now. Yeah. We're able to touch each other, but this thing feel like the Truman Show. No, it's hard getting used to.
You're right.
So yeah, so definitely, I ain't gonna talk too much. Look, give me some more.
And but wait a minute, you touched on something. Between you and George and me, your resume is dope because I like to brag, and I still brag and say George and me was my first when I started NeoSoul, NeoSoulTV. George and me was my first celebrity interview when I went to New York and interviewed her at Deaf Poetry. So she kicked all of this off because I was like, I was like, well, how do I get celebrities? And even though like I knew her around about, but I didn't want to come at her like that because, you know, you were at a different level. And so I wanted to, you know, go through the,
Proper channels.
you know,
Okay.
PR, yeah, the proper channels. And so then I got in and I was like, wow. So Georgia Me was my very first celebrity outside of Atlanta interview, period. And everybody welcome Georgia Me.
Hey,
What up,
hey, hey. I mean, you call me a celebrity. I always say ain't nobody famous but Jesus and Michael Jackson.
That's right. But you're not calling yourself one. I'm giving you the accolade. So
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I'm just Tamika. I'm just Mika around the way, who is amazing at her job and her craft and a scholar and a master. Yeah, I don't diminish my greatness. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
you
right.
know, I'm Lady Girl daughter, Cecil niece, where's the mama, Jesus little sister, glorious dream. That's what I am. I'm everything around me that makes me, you know.
well, you the bomb.
Yeah, and I will have to say my first time seeing Georgia Me was, I want to say in 96 or 97. I went to, at the time I got hired at Accenture. And they had an event, and I still work there. And we went, it was an outdoor event, and it was really nice and artsy. And all of a sudden I see this sister on the stage rocking. And I'm like, this is a predominantly white company, you know, majority company. And here it is, this sister on stage rocking it at this corporate event. And I was like, I had to go up there afterwards. I was like, oh my God, you were so dope. Like, I'm so inspired. But I'm like, here I am at this job event. I was not expecting that. So that's when I knew, I'm like, her at this event. That was back in what, 97? It was a long time ago. And I was like, okay, she the truth. Yeah, it was in the 90s. Yeah, I was like, she the truth right there. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. I know our word can be heard, understood.
That's right.
Anywhere. You just got to know, you got to have the confidence in what you're speaking about and have the proper purpose. A lot of poets just want to be heard, but they don't have no mission behind what they're saying. I don't want you just to hear me. I want you to move on what I'm saying. You know, I want your mind state to be moved. I want your esteem to be changed. I want you to, you know, there to be some result. So I'm just very grateful that God chose me and allowed me to be a poet for this long. I mean, and steadily elevating and evolving as an artist, because I mean, we get bored quick. That's why Abyss played 50,000 instruments and tap dance, and he gonna probably find some kind of way to cook on stage and raise kids all in his set. Now this is what you do. This is how you potty train them. And but I love what I do. And I love this community. That's my biggest thing about spoken word. Why I will always herald it, no matter what my position is in it, whatever position that is. I've always put a highlight on other artists that are great. I've never felt competition. I only compete with me. And I believe in the testimony. It's our job to make sure these other testimonies are heard and because they save lives. You know what I'm saying? We inspire people that we didn't even know or didn't even think about. And I remember the first time I went to New Hampshire. It was King University, and it was an all-white university. I was like, who the hell brought me here? You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no black student union. It wasn't none of that. And a little white girl came up to me and was like, you changed my life.
Wow.
And she seen Full Figure Potential on HBO. She was 80 pounds heavier. She had lost 80 pounds because she was like, oh, she's beautiful. She believes in herself. And she started going outside. She didn't go outside. She started playing soccer and lost 80 pounds. I wish I had that inspiration. I just like to look good. You know what I'm saying? She done lost 80 pounds, but it goes so deep. People leaving abusive relationships. Brothers telling me that after hearing Nick Gods, they went out and started growing dreads and buying Timbs. Like the impact that you have on people with your word. Abyss has one of the most quotable I hear from people all over the world. They be like, you know, Abyss, you know, God made my skies gray so yours could be blue. That's the Abyss line. And it has done so much for so many people. And I mean, that's across the board. My friend Poetry in LA, Poetry Smith, you know, we are like chapters in the Bible, but the Bible of our lives. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes I got to turn to the chapter of Abyss, or the chapter of Red Storm, or the chapter of Emerald Green, or the chapter of Songbird, or the chapter of Rewop to get guidance. You know, and that's what spoken word is. Poets are the legislators of the world. And that's why they so scared. That's why they try to suppress us. That's why they don't want the light to be here, because they know true healing and true change comes from these words. They know that a lot of rappers don't have the conviction behind what they're saying. And poets, we can't be bought. True poets can't be bought. You can't give us what we worth. And we'll die for what we believe in. So it's something that empowers people so much. They scared for people to get that power, but we still get it. We still get them slowly but surely. And I love this sneak attack. They don't even know. We have infiltrated. It's too late. We've been too many places. Real talk. We've been too many places. Been in front of too many different. Like she said, I was in an Accenture event. Okay, Abyss talked to, what was that? How many thousands of people at that thing you did in Florida?
Oh, 10. That was 40,000 with IBM. That was IBM.
And they know a segment of that population not only received him that night, but have followed him and know more and are moving on the spirit of Abyss. You feel what I'm saying?
The crazy part is that when they hired me to do it, it was for medical records. You know, show us about how IT comes together with healthcare. Do you understand? I had to stop how I was thinking. I had to make them pay for my life changing, because I got to stop and think like you do. But if you don't follow your dream, you'll work for somebody that did.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
What I told them is,
that's real.
Give me all of your glossary words. I'll make the magic happen, because it don't matter if you got the ingredients. I got the recipe.
Yeah.
So in the words of my man, he said, you give them the recipe, they still won't cook. My man, Lee Cross. You give them the recipe, that don't mean they're going to cook it.
Yeah.
What we do, we hibachi right in front of you. Just let you know it ain't a joke. And so now when we're doing these spoken words and everything in front of you, this ain't an everyday occurrence. Because when I'm alone by myself, I'm doing the lyrical push-ups to separate, not away from you, but talent-wise, we trying to raise a bar so we don't ever bring BS back into the game. There's so much stuff that's been grandfathered in, and we let this stuff slide. No cut cards. We saying, here's the thing. This is what made us great. We didn't go to where they was clapping. We went to where they wasn't listening.
Right.
Until they started clapping.
Right.
So I'm not trying to go and make an easy grade. I want to earn my wings. Let me, if I ain't flying, I need to hit a rock on the way down. So I know, damn, I better get it together before I get back up on this stage and try to fly off. And I'm up here supposedly earning my wings. So my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Georgia. But you know, but like me and my girl Georgia, we've been the sister and brother team since, you know, we was doing this before Deaf Poetry came along. Right. This just made it cool for the layman to, oh dang, that's what you do. Like nah, we was doing this way before they start filming. You know what I'm saying? We've been recording since cassette tapes.
I've been trying. I was trying to get out there. Russell Simmons had the bucks. So, but I always believe that spoken word should be out there.
And I mean, such platforms as yourself, gave us hope that boom. All you got to do, persistence is very key. Like all my friends now, the average, I've known them 20 years. And that's because of poetry. This is something I just said, hey, you know something? I'm getting out the military. I'll be on HBO in 5 years. I'm thinking comedy. I did it in 6 with poetry. Not knowing. So I done manifested and said what I wanted to do. So I keep saying I'm going to be a billionaire. So I can take care of all of my people. I will be that. And if not,
that's right. Claim it.
Will hold this. I know it's because I done put too much in the earth.
That's right.
To not see it return to my seeds.
Yep.
I feel like a Marley or a Wayne. I had a lot of seeds, but while you on earth, sometimes people just don't understand you because they trying to put your complex mind in their little box. I'm sorry. Kid show.
That's real.
They try to put your schematic in their box that don't fit. And then when it doesn't fit, they can't describe you. They can't ID you, so they flee you. You know what I'm saying? It just don't look like nothing I ever done. Well, hell, why can't I be unique?
Yeah.
Why can't this be the first time you ever seen it? My thing is, I call on the ancestors who's been here before me. They've already handled that. So if you're entertained by what you're seeing, that's only because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. They done came in here and did it. And one of my cousins said he got this rhyme in his rap. He said it's easy for Mike Jackson to do the moves if James Brown gave him the shoes.
Wow.
That part.
So we pull from our ancestors the Booker T's, the W.E.B., the Martin, the Malcolm, the Tupac, Prince, Michael, Biggie, all of this stuff. They've taken anything that was really but we don't die. That's that spirit. And that's what you're seeing now. These are prayers answered, and it's coming out in poetry. We didn't think we would be this close to evolution or revolution. We didn't think a pandemic would do it.
Yeah.
But if the pandemic wasn't here, we'd still been our ass in the club.
Yep.
Your ass would have been a headline. So now, your headlines, but here's the thing, like I said, it's going to be more blood, but you're looking at authors that's dictating you're going to see some stuff that you ain't going to see. And we done, remember Tupac had that smile for me.
Yeah.
Hard to smile, y'all. But just smile for me. Him and Scarface. Like all this prophetic word. We've been reading this stuff since the 80s and the 90s. Now it's to come to fruition in the 2020s. So your career is older than some people's kids that's just now starting. It's crazy because we didn't have 50-year-old poets to talk to us. So now it's like, man, where the hell we at? Like, I posted and gave this to one of the youngins. Why the youngins ain't taking the reins? Why am I doing an open mic on Thursday? See that? See how I did that? Why am I doing
Well, let's talk about it.
Well, yeah, let's talk about it. Like I said, we starting to trying to stay COVID free and still entertain, because one thing that we do know is if you don't use them, you lose them, right? So we got to keep this skill set up. And sometimes it is a challenge to perform in a room by yourself. So when we're performing in rooms by ourselves, it's hard to get that energy that we're used to getting, because we're huggers, we're lovers. We want to connect. We want them chakras. If we ain't getting in touch with you, we can't get them chakras.
Yeah.
And there's something digitally that you can't do when you're in the physical form. I done seen Georgia, like a lot of us, Georgia, Malachi, just watch people do a call and response, and you just change the whole vibe of the room. And you know what I'm saying? Like the whole vibe. It's like, wow, like, whew, like, did you just see that? Did you see that? And then we sitting up in there, we singing with you, we exonerating our souls. It's almost like we coming together like like the Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there like, we all sitting up in there like we shaking and we shining with whatever light we got. I got my little orange. Ooh. And we doing what I think it's like poetry. Like, that's why I call it poetry on steroids. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. We're just gonna take a brief picture out of what, let y'all know we still here, but we in quarantine. You know what I'm saying? We want to live. We taking temperatures Thursday. We making sure we got masks. We gonna, keep it spaced out so we not all up under each other and still be entertained. And it's not like I'm an old head. So what I want to do is I want to get in and get out.
Right.
So we huddle up. Okay, boom. All right, we got an hour of power, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the DJ in there. We got some food for you. Got some couple of vendors up there for you. Things that you can only get at a poetry spot. like amplified melanin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Amplified melanin, hand wash, hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We can take advantage of what's going on. So all we do, we're creators and innovators. So not only you're gonna come down there, you're gonna get educated, entertained, you know what I'm saying, and edified. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
3 E's, baby. That's what we doing. And
3
so when we come
E's.
around here, we build you. We don't destroy you. So you talking to two harvesters. We farm and we harvest. So we gonna plant seeds that night. So Georgia's one of our features. I got Mother the Creator. She's another feature. I got my man Wild Man who used to play with Bilal. Who else? Some of everybody. Casey, JoJo, Jodeci, all of these people. But he's his own artist in his own right. And cooking a limited tapas menu. We got my man Chef Zam, who we used to run something called the Nias Cafe, and he's one of the few chefs that really wholeheartedly supports what we're doing, to the point to where he monikers us the Naya Cafe All Stars, because I know this is his dream, because me and this man talk, but I remember this being a talk, and now it's coming to fruition, and then it's morphed into other things. So now he's like one of our #1 supporters. And he probably came in last. Well, when I'm talking about, but we'll lay down for us, like we'll lay it down for us. And he wants to make sure that we do it. So it's only right. He's over here cooking food at the man cave that we come and bless him. So I was like, hey, we're gonna come out the gate with a whooping stick then. And I got Georgia, and I got like Georgia, and we got Mother. So you're gonna see the old school and the new school, and we put it together. This is what happens. We can coexist in this. It ain't like East Coast, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But this is the first time I've seen in a long time, if ever, 2 females are like the features. Most of the time there's a male, you know, a female, you know, whatever. But this is the first time I've seen in a long time, unless it was like a woman set or something like that.
That was strategically done by me, because these 2 women, one, I'm involved in their lives. I'm Mother's mentor, but I'm Georgia's brother. So I see 2 different demographics that could come in here and be edified by 2 women. Because we got it backwards right now. Men get a bad rap because they say we don't protect you. My thing is, I know you guys are my Dora Milaje. I ain't gonna get it from another dude, because they're expecting this from us. They expect that from us. That guerrilla republic. They expecting this from us. But when our females can do that,
oh yeah,
you don't know what side to come get us on. So that's why the poetry game is just what it is. And I think one thing that I have to say this, because it pisses me off sometimes, they'll pay a rapper and his ass can have the least amount of skill. But when they looking for poets to tear some shit down, it goes to a Facebook post.
Yeah.
We got awards. How's it going to a Facebook post? You feel me? And this is the disrespect shit that I be talking about sometimes. And this is why we gotta keep it a buck. If we ain't keeping it 100, shut your damn mouth. Period. And sometimes that's too harsh, because they think poets supposed to be all meek, and I'll be meek for God. But you humans, you got it messed up. And we've been here a long time. Anybody that done 20 years and anything else, they try to pay his ass just to live.
Yeah. That's real.
Years and counting. And because we've done what we've done in the time that we've done it, and now that we have COVID, we'll never do these things again. It ain't coming back. Prince dead. Prince is dead. Not taking nothing away. Prince is dead. We can't bring that back. So when we sit around and we think about paying homage to people, I want my heaven while I'm on earth. I want to see my flowers now. And I know I done put enough in here to see heaven, and I ain't doing it to see heaven. I'm making sure my kid's good.
Yeah.
That's that at the end of the day. That's all.
It's like creating a lineage and a legacy
Right.
that you can pass down and to your kids and also to those who gravitate to see you perform, to see you all perform. You know what I mean? It's like, think about the lives that you touch. So it goes beyond, you know, even your children's and your children's, it's worldwide, you know, so it is definitely a gift and something special. But I want to take it back real quick to the event on Thursday. So is this a weekly event or a monthly, or is this kind of like one time and then we'll see from there when we're going to bring it back? And okay, so, and it's
there
this.
You go, because the news is screwing up promotions. The news is saying, hey, wave 2's back, but I don't think wave 1 left.
No.
So here's the thing. It's criminal how they're handling this.
Yes.
But we as the poets, we are a threat to the king. We're a threat to the superpower because we say what we say. We're not, they call us poets, illegal broadcasters, just because we say what the people want. Y'all tired of the BS. Better listen to a poet. Because we can sit up here and talk about how independent, we love Beyonce, but independent, because we live independent, that's why we dealing with this stuff that we doing now. We got to be dependent on each other. That's how the community. I know you love Beyonce. I ain't taking nothing away from her. I ain't getting nothing on her. I want to be happy.
All right.
Be happy. You
I want to
misconstruing
be
that.
happy. No, hear what I'm saying. I ain't taking nothing away from her. She a Virgo too. Hey, that's my boo. What I'm saying is, a lot of times we ain't saying that it's Beyonce doing it. We saying the stuff that these record companies are putting out. They know that we will get free if they put some money behind an Abyss or a Georgia or a Tommy Bottoms, Malik Salam. If they come over here and sprinkle some bread, but this is where I have a problem with my community. I done entertained at y'all damn living rooms and your parties. Y'all got dope. Your damn bathroom look better than my damn house. Your bathroom. And you know what we do. So then if we doing all of this and I'm going to your living rooms, why the hell we sitting up in here not working doing COVID and y'all sit up here, you can have all your damn parties and ain't nobody sit up here and call no entertainment to the room, but we the shit that's getting you through your day. The utter disrespect.
Facts.
And so that's why.
So we got one time. So that means, not to cut you, that means everybody needs to be there. Whoever needs to be there on Thursday, because we don't know when you're going to get this again.
Right.
So for vendors, is it too late to be a vendor if people want to? I
might have one spot left, but they will have to DM me tonight. I might have one spot left, but I got gemstone dripping around there. Got my girl Kiki Hall. Georgia Me is gonna have some product as well. What you got? T-shirts, masks.
I love being black.
Oh, T-shirt, mask. What else, Georgia? What you got?
DVDs. Take me home.
DVDs. We got CDs. Got antibacterial right here. Like, we're gonna keep you safe around there. That's not a problem. My thing is, a lot of the stuff that we're selling right now, because music, Steve Jobs took out the CD, so now we just send tracks. Now they want to go to a cashless society. So when they go into a cashless society, think about it. That's no more touchy in Philly. Not even with the money or anything. Got my man Chef just pulled up.
Yes.
But the thing about it is, the Thursday night spot, I can say he's the reason why I'm doing it. Because he looks out for us, and he asked me, he said, yo, hey, this spot need to come check y'all out. And I'm looking like, man, I know this part 2 thing finna come back, even though it's part 1. But I know this part 2 thing about to come back. What will we do? We about to give it our best shot one last time, because we'll call it the Last Supper, because it's gonna be some food for thought. We're gonna have some food to eat, and like I said, we're gonna edify you, entertain you, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that we gonna evolve. We gotta be solution oriented. If you want the same thing, you're gonna get what you always got. If you want to change, you have to do something different. And if you don't take out a dance move, it's the same dance. Add a step, add a step, or lose one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. You're doing a 2-step, do the 1-step. Shit. Do the mannequin. You know what I'm saying? No, change that shit. But I'm saying that all to say that, we're going to be over at, let me get the address and everything, but we're going to be over at the Man Cave Atlanta. It's on Lydell Street. You know where Cheshire Bridge is, across the street.
Mm-hmm.
It's right. If you go down Lydell, it's on the side of where Onyx is, right down there at the end of the block. Come check us out. Got an
Mm-hmm.
Eventbrite link on the page as well. You can go to my page at Team Abyss, at The Real Georgia Me, at Chef Alazam. And speaking of which, my man is gonna be cooking the tapas, so he's gonna tell us what's on the menu. And if y'all don't know, this banana pudding.
Oh my.
Hey. Mm, mm. Banana pudding come with boxing gloves. If you had to fight somebody about that shit. Go ahead, King. Tell me about it.
Good evening, everyone, and how are you?
Good evening. Blessed and highly favored.
Wow. Well, thank you. It's a blessing to be invited to such a call. I just wanted to tell my brother Abyss, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And I beg that you guys please forgive my tardiness for I was seasoning the meat. I got the meat marinating now. I needed to get that meat right because again, whether it be the Last Supper, it's definitely going to be food for thought. We have to definitely understand that this COVID situation was just a reset for us all as a community. And
Yes.
collectively, especially at the climate that our country is in right now, we have an opportunity to come together, be together, work together, and stay together. But together, we can come up with a solution to it all. This particular session that's about to take place at the Man Cave, which is in Atlanta on Liddell Street, 2139 Liddell. This is an opportunity for us to not only come together, but get that, what I like to call the nostalgia from the ancestors. Because when Abyss Graham and company comes together, the nostalgia in a room, I mean, like, it's ground shaking. It touches your soul. So much so that at Naya's Cafe, I had something called, it was a poetry night that we were doing. And it just, we changed the name to Soulful Saturday. Not soul food, but soulful. Because the food that you would consume would definitely be good for your body. But the food that the poets brought to the table was food for your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And it was consciousness. And you felt something in the room. You felt an energy in the room that you didn't feel anywhere else.
Yeah.
I've been in some real live concerts. I'm talking about, I done witnessed the likes of Frankie Beverly and Maze. I've witnessed the likes of the Whispers. I've witnessed the likes of Earth, Wind, and Fire. I've witnessed the likes of a lot of, I'm talking about real live funk bands that bring the noise. And you get that nostalgic feeling, but there's nothing like that nostalgic feeling that you get when you get in this consciousness brought to your attention. And the poets, and my view, this is conscious hip hop at its best. This is the part that the industry don't want you to know about, because you're not talking about kill that nigga,
Yep.
smack that hoe, and all of this and that. You're talking about coming together. You're talking about kings and queens. You're talking about community building. You're talking about feeding the soul. So Soulful Saturday was actually birthed from the poets. This is why I pay it forward, because they paid it forward. And so collectively as a unit, we roll and we move in unison. And there's no thing or no one that could ever get in our way or stop what the Creator has allowed us to bring. So the food that you're consuming is just a taste, but the food for the soul. And right now we need that. We really, really need that, especially at this day and age. I need to be fed by them.
Yes.
Because when they give me what they give me, then the gift that the Creator has allowed me to have to be able to make people happy with my hands and the craft that He's given me, it only enhances the flavor of it.
So you about to come with some fire.
Oh, it can't be
You
nothing
about to
but
come.
fire.
Can we know what's on the menu? Are you good? Can you give us a glimpse of what's on the menu?
I will give you just a little bit, just enough. You know, I'm it's a tease. I'm sorry, I'm just a tease. But yeah, I don't want to give it all to you. and not until I get to you.
Yeah, because you might get inspired and just throw a little extra in there just from inspiration, right?
I mean, that's what happens, man. And what comes forth from love can't be nothing but love, baby.
That's right.
So what we have is we have a Caribbean jerk style chicken. I'm gonna have some Caribbean jerk chicken tips. I'm gonna have the Caribbean jerk chicken wings. I'm gonna have some vegetable fried rice. I'm gonna have some sauteed green beans, some garlic Italian bread. I'm not gonna tell you what the dessert gonna be, but if it was a such thing as smacking your mama, man, get ready.
You got me hungry.
I'm hungry.
But all you gotta do is just go and look on the page. It's on Instagram. It's Chef Alazam _ and I'm.
Wait, you muted yourself. Come off mute. Can I unmute you? Let me see. Hold on. I feel like you saying something good.
You muted.
You're back.
I'm sorry, yeah, my phone was ringing. I was trying to cut it off. But what I was saying, if you go and you look at the page, you looking at Arsenal, you'll see something that will definitely satisfy any curiosities that you may have. But when you come to this event that's going to take place on July the 9th at 2139 Liddell Road at the Man Cave, Atlanta, you will definitely be satisfied on all counts.
And it's a fly little spot too. As soon as he told me about it, I was like, let me go check it out. You know me, I'm in there with the white glove. Let's see what would Georgia me do? Okay, cool. Hey, shawty. They got a barbershop. Like it's definitely something you haven't seen. So that's
yeah.
I would say come down there and see what it is. If you want to get an example of Chef's food, the commercial that I was sending, that's actual footage.
Okay.
That is there, and I've been, man, trust me. When I met Chef, I was like, man, I don't want to do the open mic thing, man. I'm old here, man. I'm trying not to come in here. I don't want to take over it. Some of the youngest need to be doing it. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Hey, you want some fish tacos? You eat fish tacos? I was like, yeah, I eat fish tacos. Next thing I know, boom, boom. All right, I'm doing spoken word. I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game. Y'all pull me in. And I'm looking like, Georgia, can you believe that? I'm doing this damn thing once a week. I can't do this. I want to be a goddaddy, not a baby daddy.
Look, that fish taco. You see how you said that the poets feed you, Chef? You feed the poets and inspiring the poets. It's like it's circular, it's like you feed me, we feed you, and we all come together. That's love.
It was so mutual. You ever seen Avatar when they find the dragons? When they find their dragon? Like we linked up.
Yep.
He's entertained by what I'm saying. I'm entertained by what he frying. Skillet. I'm looking like, damn, Skillet game crazy. And then I had some damn shrimp this big. I called them shropsters. I named the plate.
Yeah. Bis named that.
Right,
that
like a little baby lobster.
Yeah.
That was the king shropster platter.
They were this big. Shrimp. Prawns. I'm sorry, prawns.
Yeah, that was the king shropster's platter. That was named after the brother of Bis Graham. And it was a lot of followers and a lot of fans of that particular meal. And like I couldn't keep them. I couldn't keep them. So again, we as we're feeding each other, there's a synergy that's created with myself, with my brand and the poets, and it ain't been nothing but love, like A1 since day one, nothing but love, man. And then I also truly believe that, me and Abyss as men and as brothers, we prayed together, and we sought the guidance from the Creator to guide our footsteps to success. And here we are, just a few short days later. Here's another opportunity for us, and I've been told, and it's been confirmed to me, that we have a greater blessing that's on the way. And when that take place, oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy. But I can't wait, because that will definitely be named Naya's Cafe, the home of the poet. And I have enough confidence in Abyss Graham and Georgia Me and Chicago's Red Storm and Move the Creator and Tommy Bottoms and all of the poets, all of the brass. I got enough confidence in them to know without a shadow of a doubt. Only thing I need to worry about is making sure the food is on time and as good as it's always been. You know, I tell anybody right now, I don't care who you got on your bill. I got something for you, and I'm willing to put them up against anything smoking right now today. I don't care who you are. You better bring your A game. Bring your A game, man, because I got it over here, and I know without a shadow of a doubt.
Wait,
once these plans get finished being put together, I'm talking about. Listen, the industry gonna hate because we didn't have to go through the industry to get what we trying to get to.
Mm-hmm.
We did it all self. We did it. We what you call getting out the mud. We went to the curb, and we come from the gutter all the way to the top. We was like George and Weezy. We moving on up, baby.
That's
and we ain't
right.
got no
That's
thing
right.
or no one to get in our way. Ain't no train smoke got no smoke longer than the smoke that we gonna toke, Jack. Cause we gonna make it happen.
Spit that. Hey, he a poet.
That's right. Look, Chef, when you said
Yes,
that, you was like, bring it. I was like, I see a food competition or something in the future too. I mean, I'm just saying, you like putting it out there, like you better bring your A game and you gonna come. And instantly I started thinking like, ooh, food competition with poetry slam, something like that. I don't
well,
know.
I mean,
You might have
if
to
you
do
look on
something
my
like
page,
that.
you'll look on my page and you'll see that I ain't got no problem with asking anybody to let's get it. If you're trying to get it, man, come on with it. Just bring your A game with you now. You know, I've been called out quite a few times, and I respond very humbly, and I say, well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then you know, then we can do that. If that's what you want to do,
If
and
you want to
most of
bring
the
your A game.
yeah, but most of the time, you know, oh no, chef, I was just talking, man. I respect how you do what you do and what have you, but I mean, I don't claim to be the best. I just claim to be one of the best. And I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that with I'm 10 toes down.
You know what, Chef?
There you go.
I'm just meeting you and I've never ate your food, but I would eat your food because sometimes you eat people's food and their spirit is not right.
Yes.
And I'm gonna get all upset and everything, but just from listening to you, I want to eat your food now.
Well, thank you, sister. I appreciate
I'm
that.
serious. But
Thank you so very much. I appreciate that, and I desire to cook for you as well. You know, I feel like my Lord has brought me through a whole lot, and the fact of the matter that He's allowed me to have a craft that I have a passion for, and to be able to just help people and not hurt people and make people happy and not make them sad. It does my heart a whole lot of good, and it makes me feel good at what I do. So I'm absolutely grateful and humbled by you just saying that, sister. So make sure you show up. Your meal that night is on the chef.
okay.
Membership got his privileges.
Right.
But you know what? I wanna backpedal just a little bit. I want to piggyback on something Infinity said about, you know, everything is legacy, and what Abyss said about you know, receiving your flowers now. Because also I remember Abyss from I first met Abyss with the Live Poets. But I want to bring up, it's an event every year. I say I'm a go, but then something never goes right for me. I've been trying to go since Tamika Fest has been happening. I love the fact, you know, like legacy is nice to leave something for your kids and everything and grandkids. I'm big on legacy. This is why I do what I do. Right, and, you know, the swift or the strong don't win the race, but the one that just keep grinding. And so I'm gonna keep grinding, but I love the fact that you have a festival, you know, your festival And instead of waiting until you're gone and people naming it after you because you're a dynamic poet and everything, it's like right here and now. I believe it's every May, but whenever it is, it's annually. And I'm like, why can't I get there?
Well, you could have got there this year because we did it virtually, and you don't have to miss it because it's on YouTube. See, don't nothing stop a black woman. You understand me? And when she got on team, shout it. It was awesome. It was awesome. We did 10 days of events. 10 days. My brother Abyss, DJ Know That, Rewop, Teresa the Songbird, and my assistant JW and Ananda. We made it happen. 10 days. I don't know how many events. Like the first day had 1, 2, 3, had like 5 events.
It's probably like 15, 16 events, real talk.
Yeah, like 15, 16 events. Workshops, workout sessions, cooking lessons, church, erotic mic. We had melanin and masterpieces were amazing.
We had an art show.
She's muted. We can't. Okay.
Oh, wait, she unmuted.
Somebody called. So, like Melanin and Masterpieces was unbelievable. The comedy night, it was just wonderful. Now it's all on YouTube. You can go to Georgia Me the Poet page, my channel, and you can see all the events. And we did it virtually all over the world. We had people in London and everywhere, and it was awesome. You know, I had Zoom calls, Zoom shows, and I was like, well, I could do this with Tamika Festival. And Know That was like, I got your back. Abyss was like, I got your back. And, you know, Abyss is gonna do it, not only because he's my brother, but he gonna learn how to do it better. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
It was awesome. So you still have an opportunity to go to Tamika Fest 2020 right now.
Okay.
All right. Y'all heard it. Go check it out. Subscribe.
Big Rube, like we had everybody. Like it was awesome.
It was fly. The dopest comedy show, like how we in the rooms right now.
Right.
The comedians was in there just joning on each other. So, man, it was the funniest stuff that I've seen since COVID. Like everybody had a good time because we all trying to figure it out. Like, no, we'd be out the house in 2 weeks. We'd be out the house in 3 weeks. Damn, it's been a month. We still in the I don't like this. I don't like this. But
let me say this: South by Southwest Council, Coachella Council. I can't even name all the different entities, but Tamika Fest with no budget really. But God, shout out to Lululemon who gave me some money. You know what I'm saying? Good white folk. You gotta make the distinction. We were able to accomplish this, and I'm so grateful because I feel like because we did that, it kind of stirred everybody else up everywhere to try and do it. I'm not saying that it is, but I'm just saying the energy.
We recognize trends.
It can be done. That you don't nothing stop us unless we let it stop us, or we gonna figure a way. That's black people. We figure a way out. We figure a way to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And it was great, Tracy. So when you get a chance, go look at it. Enjoy. Get your on Melanin and Masterpieces. Have you a nice glass of wine and enjoy the culture. On the erotic mic, be prepared for what you're gonna see. I had strippers and all. You know me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, it was great. I should have had a male stripper though. That's where I was slipping.
He's like, nah, you was good.
You did your thizzle.
But you know, just to piggyback off what Georgia said, man, there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that we can't do. The only thing that stops us is the person that we see in the mirror every day.
That's right.
And so, you know, most of the time we have to have, I mean, it's good to have a reset, but, you know, we have to have something called mindset motivation. And if your mindset is not in the right place, then you're right. Nothing's going to come. Nothing's going to come to fruition. Nothing is going to come about. But if we take the time to just, give ourselves those affirmations. I have a group,
Mm-hmm.
and every morning that I get up, I get in this group, and I feed my people, and I give them what's necessary, and I give them affirmations. I tell them what one of my favorite ones that I do every morning as I'm brushing my teeth. I look at that guy in the mirror and I say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And what that says to me is whatever it is that you have to get done and have to accomplish this day, the only way it's going to get done, man, is if you do it. My mother once told me something. She said, man, the quickest way you can get on your feet is to get off your ass.
That
And
exactly.
when my mama gave me that, she gave me, I like to call it a key to life, because from that, I never allowed nothing to get in my way or stop me from doing whatever it was that I desired to do. And I appreciate that. And I feed the people every morning, man, with this mindset motivation that I do. And understanding that, especially right now with the climate that we're in, man, right now we're making these people recognize our power. But we
Mm-hmm.
also have to recognize our power, and
Oh,
we with the capital W, we and us, and not the big I, but the W, the we and the us part. If we can come together, when we come together and recognizing us and taking the I out of it, man, there's nothing that can stop us, man. Nothing at all.
at all.
I'm a firm believer in that, and I have a lot of proofs. And man, alhamdulillah, I got a lot of blessings, even on this particular day, to say, hey, listen, this is what happened. This is what I did, and this is the result of me doing what I did. And I'm grateful, man. I'm absolutely grateful.
You guys are true examples of creating the change that we want to see. It's like we're not asking for anything. And I love the fact that you said, doing your affirmations and pulling together with the team. Like, to me, that's so key. I do it with my kids. And I make sure you say your affirmations, because that helps put out the thoughts and the energy to bring forth what you want. Bitch, you already claimed your billion. Like, you know what? I'm not asking, I'm claiming that's mine. You know what I mean? So when you change your mindset and your thoughts to affirming what it is, not that you want, but claiming it's already yours,
Right.
and then affirming it.
Right.
Yeah, we got the power.
And it's a blessing. So here's the thing. I pray for ordered steps, and all of these people stayed in my life. Some people done fell by the wayside, and I'm cool with that. You just wasn't ready for this part of the trip.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, you got to be careful who you put around you. And I think the value of money is going crazy. I'm saying billionaire, but I put my value in people.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
They can change the value of money. And I'm not saying we
Mm-hmm.
don't need that in this realm. What I'm saying is my love for us is greater than any riches you can. You don't even understand. I'm getting chills talking about this right now, because I don't know why I love us like this. Even through all the shit, all faults, I love that shit too. But I'm gonna love to cure it. I'm gonna love to cure that. And it's something simple as the word, just hearing the word. This is God's plan. This ain't even us. We're
Right.
just acting out our parts. And we in a time now where can't go by these, your lying eyes. Can't go by none of that. If you ain't got no heart, your ass is dead already.
Yep.
You don't have heart, you're dead already.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of these people are missing, heart. So when we see these senseless crimes, we got hearts. That's why this shit is killing us. But the dudes ain't not reporting it. They not showing a slight curve in it. We always get to see the killer. You can't see the white boy get his ass whooped. You can't see the cop get his ass whooped. They taking that down in your private messages.
Yeah.
But yet everybody sees this till we all got screenshots of a black man's death. And we can't find no problem with that. See, where I come from, we could have settled that with violence. Now it's gonna have to be will, strength that we unify, so all of this shit will be nullified.
Yes.
You sit, They gonna call it black on black crime, whatever this buzzword to get everybody all up in their damn feelings. We killing proximity, but when babies getting killed, that don't nah at all, like and like I said, ear to the streets. So that will be nullified. That will get rectified. Know that, even on God's watch. But the streets talk for themselves as well. But what we don't act like, we gonna act like it wasn't a language that they speaking out there. And when you have a people that you done forgot about, they still communicate. They just don't talk to y'all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you don't understand them. You don't bother to understand them because your nose so damn high up. You can't even come down to see these damn poets. You got to go keep giving something somebody giving to you.
Yeah.
With your manufactured food. We got a man in here cooking with some love. So
That's
what you
right.
get is you get a unique experience. One, you getting award-winning poets. Like, and here, humble ass people. Humble, but confident. Because realize we got to keep our edge because it ain't like we dulling you out. We realize what it takes to do what we do. That's why when we pay homage to the Most High, the Creator, because without that, ain't none of it happen. So that's why I'm thankful to be in the world right now with so much hate, with some God-fearing people.
Yes.
Many are called, few are chosen. Now we walking with the remnant. I don't want the whole rug. Just give me the part I can pray with.
No, that's right.
You sit on that. We can both do it. We can both do it. And what's wrong with that? And then you realize this your superpower. Your superpower is love.
Yep.
Period.
Yep. I believe that.
We can turn all this shit with love. We can just turn it around with love. But mugs got a mean mug, like they gonna mean mug God when they get to the gates.
They ain't going to the gates.
Exactly. You gonna get out there with the mug and roll out, bro. This ain't your trip. Down. But y'all feel what I'm saying.
Poets have a job of feeling. A lot of people live, they exist. They don't live. And poets wake people up to the God in them, their abilities, that they're not the only one. So it's so dangerous for a society that wants people to be programmed and fearful. So here you got these beings that live fearless lives, above, below, around the system, because we all do. You know what I'm saying? Every poet I know, we might do taxes every now and then, but you know what I'm saying? Like we live amazing lives, and it's not predicated upon money or status. We do our job, and Most High makes way for us to do everything else. I tell people all the time, God pays you in ways that man can't see. And if you can have faith and you know your purpose is righteous, it is exponential. Abyss is a billionaire already, because he can go in his phone at any time and contact people who got whatever and whatever need to be facilitated. That's priceless. Everybody don't have that. They got to have $1 before they can holler at anybody. I ain't never worried about money, ever. I don't even know how I be doing stuff. I just be like, I'm doing this. They be like,
that's God.
How you gonna pay? I don't know, but we gonna make it happen. Everything. I don't care what it is, because the currency is your imagination. The currency is the fact that you are a creator, you're a God. And they don't want the world to tap into it, or at least have real leaders. Because let's keep it real. Abyss can attest to this. When it comes to the protest of things, Abyss, how long I've been saying go to their house, converge? How many years I've been saying that?
Forever.
Forever. But it finally happened. I don't care who did it. I just glad that it happened. You got to have vision, and poets have vision. A lot of people are told what to do. We decide everything we doing. It's like, you need a supervisor. We the supervisor. You know what I'm saying? For ourselves, and the discipline and the love. Because if we didn't have love, not only love for poetry, but love for people.
Yes.
Because we could write poems and have in our journal and just say them to our loved ones or at the family reunion. But we go out here and put our souls on the line. I've been threatened. Our lives get threatened. People be mad at some of the stuff we say. but we are fearless because we have a greater purpose. And those are the people that I roll with, period. Activists, poets, artists, revolutionaries who know that we have the power and we are empowering other people. And it ain't just through fighting and protest. We want people to make good love. We want men to love women. We want women to honor men. We want children to be heard and respected. People always when they say honor your elders or your days to get cut short, but it also say parents, do not anger your children. Nobody ever says that part. And the children shall lead them. And if they are not led and not respected, they're gonna lead us to hell.
They're gonna burn us up like they doing now. But see, that's what we were saying, Georgia, when they cut, when someone looks at it like because we have to look at it on another scale, because we can't even look at it like money sometimes, because money will have you missing out on what it is that you need to be doing, right? So most of the things, like, and I'm letting y'all in on something, but I'll give this to you. Neo Soul. I mean, I'm sorry. What am I saying it right? What's
the lines?
Between the lines. So a lot of times what people don't realize is like Most High will put me in a position to not have any money, so I don't have an option to do nothing but what he expects me to do. The same thing that happened with us with this COVID. We wouldn't have went and got involved in no protests had our ass already been out the house. Because we was in the house and God lined it up, he made crosshairs. They perpendicular. Like, how bad are y'all pissed off that y'all gonna go out in the pestilence? We that pissed off. Now change this stuff, right? Now the whole world on fire. We all looking like, damn, like, dang. We mixed up because the feeling is this never happened, ever. But then you're looking at it like stay focused because we still 3/5 in the Constitution. Right. So it don't matter if you change Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, the whole damn thing. Don't call it the master bedroom, primary suite, whatever we want to do. Olay, miss us with the bullshit. 3/5. I'm either a whole human or you give me my whole tax back, ass. Real talk. So if I ain't a whole human, don't be taking a whole human's wage from me.
Right.
And for us to fight for our freedom the way it's lined up there now, we wouldn't be in a superior court. Your ass had to go to magistrate court. But then you're an inanimate object, because how can property argue for itself? Crazy, right?
Preach.
So when we trying to figure this out, this is what God done gave us. This been the algebra problem. So we got to take them variables and get his children to listen. We can look at it like they're his children or they're our sheep. Same thing.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what's next?
I'm working.
What's coming next?
I'm working with my man, Wild Man. I got some music that I've been working on. You know, some cooler lives y'all been seeing me do. I just did Doctors Without Borders fundraiser event, and they broadcasted that around the world, rocking Tamika Fest gear. You know, so we worldwide. You know, Netherlands, UK, Belgium, Hong Kong. Ballet was on there. It was a bunch of things, but they found a way to put the acid gospel. I call it amplified melanin now, so I'm evolving. So you see how I did that?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we're learning the enterprise, and now it's like second nature to just, I have music out here, everything, whatever inspires you, but more so, you know, whatever you sow into us, you know, Team Abyss, I'm on the Cash App, or the Wisdom Mama, whatever you sow a seed into us is going to feed our families and definitely help inspire and help us take over this, how can I say, involve the influence with the power. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. And this is my half a century year. So I will be doing that, bringing the culture.
Okay. Well,
so I've been on the earth about a half a yard. So, you know what I'm saying? I think I got 5 decades under my belt, but we've never been this far, and we got a long way to go.
Well,
that's what's up.
All
Mhm.
good things have to come to an end.
I
Yeah.
know. Georgia,
Thank
what
you
you got,
for
Papa
having
Georgia?
us.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah. What's up next for you?
Oh, well, I have a whole network called Game TV that is focused basically on my life, which is performance humanitarian work. And we have a show called The Georgia Me Perspective, which Abyss and my friend Rewop, my sister, we host. And then we have other shows that are going to be on the network, documentaries, and movies and things of that nature that are written by spoken word artists or poets, just showing our life and how our lives create the work. You know what I'm saying? So that's my main focus right now, to really launch it in August, Black August, and give the people an alternative. You know what I'm saying? To, just mindless, mind rot. You know what I'm saying? And to show that, poets are not esoteric, that we're unapproachable. That's what a lot of people think. I'm not smart enough, I'm not righteous enough. Look, if we weren't writing poetry and doing this poetry, we might be breaking in your house or
Dead ass.
like real talk. We
Dead
are
ass.
not above reproach. And we just, good people that's trying our hardest to have a good society and good life. And see, that's another reason why we live the way we do, act the way we do, because we do have good lives. We're around good people doing good things, putting good work into the world. So we don't deal with a lot of the minutia that a lot of people are inundated with. Because we ain't finna have it around us. You ain't finna be on no BS around me. You ain't finna hit a woman. You ain't finna not take care of your kids. You not finna pop, not do nothing with yourself, not around us. So that's the environment we want to push to the world, so that more are uplifted, more are elevated. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got going on, and whatever got. Oh, and I'm also doing this documentary with this filmmaker out of LA named Zoe. Doing a documentary on the fifth little girl. They always talk about the 4 little girls that was in the bombing. Well, one of the little girls, she lost her eye and her sister died in it, but they never talk about her. And she has a whole nother story. So I'm doing the poetry narrating that documentary. So
that's dope. Yes, love it. You guys have inspired me. This is awesome. Okay, yes. Look, you got the finger like one more thing.
Yeah, I forgot because I've been, my bearings have been off because we don't perform as much as we do in front of crowds anymore. But I recorded something with the director named Otis Salid. He's a choreographer, and he choreographed Gunpowder, one of my songs, and we did it over here in the Bluff at St. Mark, the church. I don't know if you ever been in there. Beautiful church. It's a grass ground and there's no roof on it. Man, I got some pictures like on my Facebook, but man, when I say he brought it to life, he brought my poem with the upright bass, which is Wild Man, my man. He'll be there Thursday as well. Wild Man doing the upright bass. I had a tap dancer and a cajon percussion player. When y'all see this, oh my God.
See how he do? He bring the circus. And then I had a trapeze artist fly down from the heavens. And then 3 eagles, they met at this flame and the fireworks went off.
Look, you know your brother.
I know my brother.
Hey, I'm going to bring the fire and the explosion. So, I'm just so thankful and humbled that we got platforms where people can peel back some layers, because a lot of times your demographic don't get to meet you with the 3-minute poem or a 15-minute feature without a proper interview. And I thank you, Tracy, for one. This longevity is something about that persistence. I respect this because I know you've been out here as long as we have. And so, like you say, we all innovate, we recognize. So it's like an unwritten speech that we talk. That's why when you call, boom, we make way, we make move. No, Tracy out here, Tracy get it. Hey, whoever needs to be on here, those that know. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just thankful that we on order together, and y'all came across our path. And like, I don't do nothing without my sister, because we can't be one of us. It's gonna be a team of us. Like I say, it ain't just us. It's because it's just like we've always
the Wu-Tang Clan.
We've been like this. And man, I remember you from Kaya, sweetie. Remember Kaya?
Mhm,
That's crazy. Like you've been around a minute.
Yep.
Like people don't like, and that's what I mean. What we bring to the game, you won't get that experience of Mecca, the Apache, Yin Yang,
Yes.
none of
Yes.
that. Like, and now we
Yes.
can't even get that close to each other. Like
Right.
the Patty Hut. Like,
Rio Mall.
when we were doing the slam thing, we had 150 people in 227 Mitchell Street sitting with their legs crossed on the floor. Nobody had their bougie with them. Everybody came in there and sat on the floor like good citizens and witnessed everybody carving their name out in the emerald tablets of poetry. You know what I'm saying? Georgia walking in there with lime green hats, and we finding our swag. I think I had my hair permed out. Well, not permed, but you know, I had you know, the hot curls. But I had a lot of hair. There go Georgia, and Georgia had the big old hat. You know what I'm saying? Had that joint out there, like, and just walked up in there, and everybody was like, we was babies. Everybody learning they swag, everything. Like, you know, just
that's
really
right.
having a good time. So imagine coming up to doing poetry and you see somebody like that. She was like, damn,
Right.
what's she doing? She
Spitting it too, dropping jewels.
About to keep the judges. Nah, I'm just thankful. 1, 2, y'all still doing it. How's Night doing? Night still around?
Night is fine. This is like brand new. This is brand new.
I love it.
But she's gonna be coming through.
Word. Well, I'm glad y'all still doing what y'all doing. I'm thankful that we can come on here, and then, like I said, we still have thriving careers and lives. You know what I'm saying? And we tasked to be innovative to create something out of the pestilence. We're gonna get it right. Sometimes we get frustrated, but we're gonna get it right.
We'll get it right.
You know what I just realized? I was Beyonce before Beyonce.
What? Say that.
Oh my God.
Say that.
But you want to know what? The first time I seen Georgia wasn't at an open mic. It was at a SCLC event, Bridging the Gap. And if I'm not mistaken, she did Full Figure Potential. Word. And I was like, wow, because I always call that poem a Fat Girl Blues. but that's where I first seen her at, you know, at an SCLC event. And then this was even before I started going to Mecca. They used to be on Peachtree and the Patty Hut and everything. And
if it wasn't for Abyss, I would have never gone to what was it called when Jessica owned More Epics. I didn't believe in poetry slams. I didn't, and he was like, come on through. I was like, nah, shawty, I don't do that because they don't like my kind of poetry. I ain't their kind of poet. And he was like, no, just come through. And from that, our whole
it switched the whole scene. That moved the culture to something way different. Is what you see now.
It was lame, shouty. They were lame. They were ducks. They was, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody listening to them or respecting them. Not that they ain't got good poetry, but there are different kinds of poetry. There's poetry that moves people, and poetry just people that they just observe. We had the kind of spoken word. With spoken word, people move on the word. You feel me? It's not just a reading of poetry. So we put in it, like you say, poetry on steroids. We did that, and I'm very grateful that God brought this man into my life. I'm glad I took that $1,000 from him, so he would always be humble. I'm glad.
Let me hold some.
But they my family. They my family, and I'm so grateful. And they have supported me. And this is another thing about the Atlanta scene, and I'll give me and Abyss credit for this. We keep our scene together. We don't have to go to everybody's thing, but if somebody need us or they got something going on, we there to support each other. Every aspect of our Atlanta poetry scene. And that's not common in no other city in the country.
I mentor way more than what I say I do. Because it ain't mattering that I'm behind the scenes doing whatever I'm doing. We puppet master or whatever. But a lot of the influence of what we had is we watched, me and Cocktails did a lot of the open mic, the whole little, all the mics and stuff. But then even while we were getting the open mic scene, Georgia Me was up in New York.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, I'm on the subway and I'm going to see my homie and she is on the damn train. Like literally, she is on the cab. Damn, she's on top of the cab. Oh my God. I'm about to go to her house like right now. Damn.
But we had vision. That's another thing. I just want to say this. I've never had a vision of poetry just being cafe. I've always seen it as Coliseum. Feel me? And the people who I affiliate with, my friends, and those who I associate with. If you don't have vision for poetry, if you can't see a poetry ticket being $200, you don't need to be around me because you don't have no vision. And we always
visionary.
We never went with the stereotype of what spoken word or what poetry is. We created and innovated. We created different platforms, different ways that can be seen, used, and I'm just grateful that we pioneers like that. And I need people to understand, when you talk about your greatness, that's not arrogance. You don't have to diminish your greatness for anyone. I'm humble as all through God, but he allowed me to be the vessel to facilitate it. You feel me? And those people I run with, that's everybody. John Good, Emmy winner, Cole Ron, novelist, Tommy Biden, Washington Post, Malik Salam, filmmaker, playwright. You know, I mean, everybody has expanded and keeps expanding. And that's what we want for the poets coming up. Don't just be cool with going to the open mic. What are you going to do to expand and innovate the game?
Yes.
And see, that's where they say like 2 or 3 touch and agree. And so I'm touching y'all from a distance, but like I like to write. I never really I get nervous with the performance, even till this day. But
I remember you performing though.
But Neo Soul was, I confirmed at Moore's Epic is when I made up my mind to do Neo Soul. I said, I'm going to make this happen. This was, oh gosh, I want to say maybe it was about April, or it might have been the end of 2000, or it was either 2000, 2001. I made up my mind, was going to do Neo Soul. Not so much for me, but I wanted, the reason I do what I do is because of y'all, because I felt as though the world needs to see this, and why can't poets be millionaires? I mean, why can't they, you know, get their due? If I had it, I would, but I do whatever I can do where I am.
Yeah.
And
create that platform.
Yeah, so I just like to shine the light on, or, you know, put out there the abysses, the Georgia Me's, even though y'all don't need any more light, but the up and coming.
Yes, we do. Don't nobody know us. Don't nobody know us.
Put a sprinkle.
We all need it. Everybody.
No, you know what? No. I listen to what I'm getting ready to say. And as God is my witness, I work at a high school. I mean, well, I did work at a high school. And the poets that they know of the most are Georgia Me and Abyss. Seriously, I am not kidding. Now I'm not going to say that the spoken word community in a high school is that great, but I used to do a monthly open mic, Banneker Poetry Corner, and I let the students run it and everything. And the young ladies, the handful of students that was there, they knew Abyss and they knew Cola Rum. And the 2 young ladies I can think of are mine, Jasmine Jefferson. Matter of fact, we're grooming her to be one of the hosts for Neo Soul.
Okay.
And Cache Winston. And those 2 young ladies are dynamic spoken word artists. Oh my God, they're powerful young ladies, but they're both fans of Georgia. And a couple of the dudes that hung with, I was also the drama coach, they were fans of Abyss. So don't sleep if at the school where I work at, you are known, that speaks in volumes.
I appreciate that. I need to hear that.
Seriously.
I work with a lot of the students. Like, even though, like I said, I'm coming up on my half a yard, I still like to go in there. God has blessed me to keep a youthful look, but I'm able to connect with a lot of the students at the Boys and Girls Club through Alliance Theater, and like this is jobs that we done passed down from Tasha Jones to Tommy Bottoms to myself, and we brought other poets in there, and we, you know, like we always been doing the work. You know what I'm saying? But diligent hands a rule. But a lot of times you just wish you had a lot more people planting more seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we go out here and hustle. The reason why you find us, like the one when they wanted to make fun of Gucci Mane going to a career day, when they wanted to make fun of that, I was at that career day. So if Gucci Mane beat you and you talking trash about him and you wasn't at a career day, who the fool? So we have to be careful. Like we have to be giving. Whatever this is now, we don't know what it is going to be, but we must create it. We must get creative. We can't be doing this cookie cutter stuff that we've been doing the last 20 years.
Yeah.
We can't do none of that. And so now we must go beyond. Like, it's crazy. They told us to think outside of the box. Look at your head. Where is it? In a box. So we thinking inside the box now. But what we gonna do with it? It's a rectangle. But when I get in it, oh, it's a kaleidoscope. It's this, it's that. So you know what I'm saying? So we just got to get creative and innovative. And like I said, I'm thankful. Like I know it's supposed to be about me, but I'm so past it being about me. It ain't about me. I know it ain't. Trust me. It's about others. And I'm going to be blessed because I know it wasn't about me.
That's right. That's
all
right.
So that's why, I could take a lot of the clout. I don't need no more clout. Need some clothes.
But it's all coming. It's all coming. And Georgia, me,
yes.
Your network is up. At least now, you know, I'm a content creator. And so now I have 2 shows under my belt, Neo Soul and Between the Lines, and I also have some films. And so we'll talk.
Most
I
definitely,
have some content to throw at you.
Yes, we need it. I just think about it all the time, like how MTV started out with just Michael Jackson and another video. You know what I'm saying? Constantly. And we have more than enough as a community that the world doesn't know about. And we have all these creators with, you know, great material. Ruckus, she has a show, and her show will be on the network. A poet out of Denver who do several characters. Y'all got to check her out. If you don't know of Ruckus,
talented.
Denver, Colorado, she's unbelievable. So it's just about, I'm never worried about when it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not an if. If I was able to get on Broadway just by telling God, I'm gonna get what is this on my wall a bit? 700 million for spoken word. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be $1 billion industry, respectably, not pimped, not prostituted, with honor, and not corrupted like religion.
Right.
And if I got to fight for, I will do that until I die.
Well, you got some backup.
Well, I'm just grateful. Y'all, I was Beyonce before Beyonce. Look at that.
Well, I see, Abyss, you have the guitar. Are you going to close this out with something?
No, I was just going to, I got something that I think I want you to hear. Just a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
This is something new. It ain't even mixed, but We need to move Exodus. Keep pushing for the rest of us. Keep striking like heaven above us. Dispatching our trust until it's ashes and dust. We in the wind like us. And we gone. And we out of here. And we gone. And we gone. Black angel wings, heartstrings, praying hands. I'm a fire game of spades. I play my hand. Without a grain of sand, we bagging what we booked, taking back what was took. We bought the underground to sea level. Now we make them look. Watch the recipe cook. I snap when I chat. That's why the face gets booked. Underground railroad coming up out this hellhole. Roses from the froze until the bell tolls. No semicolon flow with these half-ass assholes. Niggas with masks on. Let's see how long that lasts, bro. Feel like we in a Toy Story. It has, bro. It has. Hey. And it's hard not to yell when the barrels your mouth. I'm actually dark skinned, but my aura's showing out. I'm chasing a dream, my hustle predate your clout. I'm pro with my nouns, my verbs, we work it out. I was raised in the north and grew up down south. And I ran with 5 guys that will cook that cow. I'm talking mushroom cloud. You think you click, pow. No, I mushroom. But yeah. That's some of the new stuff that's coming, and it's some more treats in there. But you know that wasn't even mixed. But like I said, you're a special person, so I just wanted to make sure that you know I let you know how special you are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm playing work that you know is unreleased right now, but when it comes, you can say we heard it here first.
Yes, we have an exclusive.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
I am very thankful.
Well. This is it. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Abyss.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you,
Infinity. Thank you, Infinity. Appreciate you.
Yes, and Abyss, I'll be hitting you up. I'm gonna be DMing you because I'm a vendor. But even if I can't vend, I could sponsor and donate. We make natural drinks, so I could sponsor.
And they're obscene too. Oh my God. I mean, just like her drinks will make you kick your mama. I'm serious. Not in the shin. You lift it all the way up and kick her. That's how good it is.
Word.
Yes, I'm hooked. It's like crack.
Oh wow. Need that.
Okay, I got to go.
You be itching.
I got your gallon, Tracy. I'll be delivering your
I do about a gallon. I don't get the little 16-ounce bottles. I do about a gallon.
Okay. I gotta check this out. I might have to entertain.
Yes, I got y'all.
Thank y'all.
So Thursday, be square.
Yep. If you need more information at Team Abyss, any social media, and at The Real Georgia Me. Hey, thank y'all. Godspeed. Don't slow down.
Okay,
thank y'all. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Be safe.
Okay, I'm getting ready to click in. This is the hard part, and we never wrap this neatly, but bye.
Peace.
Between the lines.